Welcome, horror fans, to a journey of terror and suspense. Today, we're diving into a classic horror movie that will leave you on the edge of your seat. From the mysterious puzzle box to the grotesque Cenobites, this film has it all. Get ready to face your fears and witness the descent of a man consumed by his own desires. This movie is not for the faint of heart, but if you're a true horror fan, then you won't want to miss it. So, without further ado, let's jump into the video and explore the depths of darkness that await us. The film begins with hedonist Frank Cotton purchases a puzzle box in Morocco that is rumored to unlock the entrance to an additional dimension of pleasure. When Frank solves the riddle at home in his empty attic, hook chains appear and rip him apart. The puzzle is reset by a man in a black robe, and the space is returned to normal. Later, Larry, Frank's brother, moved into the same house. He intends to mend the relationship with his second wife, Julia. Larry has no idea Julia had an affair with Frank before marrying him. When Larry cuts his hand while shifting furniture, his blood spills into the attic floor, resurrecting Frank in a macabre form. Julia eventually meets Frank and, still in love with him, decides to help restore his body so they may flee together. Men are picked up by Julia at bars, taken to the attic, and then killed there. Then Frank steals their life power while replenishing his own. Frank sought out the puzzle box, which was supposed to provide access to a realm of brand new sensuous pleasures after experiencing every sensory experience. After he had found the solution, the Cenobites showed up to subject him to horrible sadomasochism. Larry's adolescent daughter, Kirsty, notices Julia carrying a man into the house and follows her to the attic, where she meets Frank. She avoids Frank and flees with the puzzle box before collapsing. Kirsty, who awakens in a hospital, solves the box out of curiosity, unintentionally summoning the Cenobites and a monster known as the Engineer, from which she narrowly escapes. The Cenobites' commander says that, while they have been mistaken for angels and devils, they are just explorers from another dimension seeking sexual experiences, and they can no longer distinguish between pain and pleasure. When they try to compel Kirsty to accompany them back to their realm, she alerts Pinhead that Frank has escaped. The Cenobites agree to spare Kirsty and recapture Frank in exchange for Frank confessing to eluding them. Kirsty goes home to find Frank has murdered Larry and assumed his identity by wearing his skin. Julia takes her to the attic, where she claims to find Frank's flayed corpse. Kirsty exits the attic, closing the door behind her. The Cenobites approach, unconvinced by the trickery, and demand the individual who did this. Kirsty tries to flee, but is apprehended by Julia and Frank. Frank confesses his true nature to Kirsty, and when his sexual attempts are turned down, he vows to murder her to complete his rejuvenation. Instead, he stabs Julia by accident and drains her without remorse. When Frank is preparing to kill Kirsty in the attic, the Cenobites emerge after hearing him confess to killing her father. They trap him with chains and hooks and tear him to bits, knowing he is the one they are seeking for. Kirsty banishes the Cenobites by reversing the actions required to open the puzzle box, which she takes from Julia's dead hands. Steve, Kirsty's boyfriend, comes and they both flee the collapsing house. Kirsty then throws the puzzle box onto a burning fire. A vagrant who has been following Kirsty enters the fire and collects the box before transforming into a winged skeleton-like thing and fleeing. The box eventually finds its way back to the merchant who sold it to Frank, where he offers it to another buyer. And there you have it, folks. We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into this classic horror movie. From the tantalizing mysteries of the puzzle box to the grotesque and terrifying Cenobites, this movie offers a masterclass in the art of horror. If you're looking for a spine-tingling thrill ride, then be sure to check out this classic film. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We post new videos every week, so turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.